Hi, this is Darnell with Way Over Recipes, and earlier I did a full extensive review of the Ninja Foodi XL 2-basket air fryer, but I didn't do temperature testing with that. But since then I've gotten a new temperature gauge that I'm planning to use to do some temperature testing, and so here I'm going to be doing temperature testing of the Ninja Foodi XL 2-basket air fryer, and we'll see how it does with that temperature testing right now. So here I have an oven thermometer in basket 1 of the Ninja Foodi XL 2-basket air fryer. If you're interested in this oven thermometer, you can see the link to my Amazon shop in the video description, and it's there with the other thermometers. But I'm going to close it on up in there and turn things on, and going to just be measuring one side, but I'm going to do like a match cook, like I'm running both sides, but only going to be actually measuring one, and we'll see when we do two sides at once how things look as far as temperature in actuality from the oven thermometer. So using air fry, bump the temp up to the max of 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I won't need 30 minutes, but I'm just putting it at 30 minutes. And so going to hit start with that. Gonna let that run for like 10 minutes, and whoa, I think the air fry fan just blew it out of place, so it's probably been knocked over. Let's have a look. Okay, it was just knocked back. Okay, so it wasn't knocked over. I didn't want it to be knocked over, and when I open it up, we can't see what the temperature is. So we'll just go back to 30, and we'll just let it run for maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll bring you on back. Alright, so I've let things go for 10 minutes. I feel that's long enough. And so just go ahead and hit the pause there. And we see it's reading just at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty spot on with the temperature there at 400 for air fry. It's keeping temp perfectly. That's pretty good. That's impressive. And so I took both baskets out, let them cool down really well. As you can see, things are very cool in there now. So I'm going to do another test a different way. And this time I'm going to do just one side. And we know with all the power focused on just one side, we'll see if maybe the temperature goes a little higher. So over here on side 1, we're going to do air fry back up to 400. Just going to set it at 30, even though I probably won't use it all. I'm going to hit start with that. We'll give it 10 minutes like that, and we'll see what we get. It sounds like it moved around again. I hate hearing it move. This time it moved up to the front. I'm going to try and just set it right there, and Lord willing, it won't move around again. So let's get the time up to a full 30, and we'll just let it run like that. And once it gets down to like 20 minutes left, we'll see how things look. Alright, so things have been going for 10 minutes on one side. So I'm going to pause that, and let's see what's going on in there. Looks like our temperature is reading, it's just about 400-ish. I mean, it's maybe, see if I can, yeah, you can see good. Maybe just a tad over 400. I think it's just a little hotter. I'm going to say just a little hotter than when doing two sides at once. I think that's pretty interesting. And so things are fully cooled down again. So now I'm going to put it on back in, and I'm going to this time use the air broil. So switching it over to the air broil function, and that maxes out at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. For time, I'm not going to need 30 of course, but I just put it at 30 anyway. And so I'm going to hit start, and we're going to let this run for 10 minutes on the air broil, one side. We'll see what happens. Alright, so after 10 minutes on the air broil, going to just pause things and see how it looks. And it looks like we're hitting the 450 that we targeted. So it's pretty spot on with 450. So it looks like whatever you set it for, it holds things pretty steady. I mean, you can give your thoughts in the comments, but I think maybe with both baskets going at the same time, things go just a tad over, but not very much. But it seems like things cook way faster when you're cooking with just one basket. I mean, when you're cooking with just one basket, it seems like it goes just a tad over. When you're cooking with two, it seems like things cook much slower, is what I meant to say. But it seems like when testing, the temperature is, you know, just a little more when there's just one basket. So there we have it. It seems like whether you're doing one side or two, things don't go very different as far as temperature. Although when you're cooking things, you can see the difference. When you're cooking two sides and it's a long cook, it takes much longer than one side. So there's something that happens there when you're doing two sides that isn't happening as efficiently when doing one side. And they even mentioned in the manual that when it's doing one side, it's able to distribute the power to that one side efficiently. So that's how it is. Either way, doing one side or two, you are getting a lot of heat. And things show that they register pretty decent either way. 450 hits right on 450. 400 hits right there at 400. You know, either way you do it, one side maybe just a little more, but nothing really noteworthy as far as difference. So you can leave your comments, leave your thoughts, and in the video description you'll see lots of ways to help the channel. As mentioned earlier, there'll be a link to my Amazon shop. You can also get my cookbook. Also, you can find other ways to help the channel in the video description. And you can always check out my blog, superwaveovenrecipes.com. Lots of recipes and things there as well. And with all of that said, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.